Okay, so this is build number two. This is my status bleed build, and this build is really, really good. It's not as all-round as effective as the Hanu build, as like you're quite weak. It's about getting it deployed in the right place, but if you get it in the right place, it is absolutely unbelievably destructive. So it's much more fiddly than the Hanu build, and you definitely have to find a way of playing it. But it's definitely one of the most effective builds. So you really, this is definitely a group build like the Hanu one. If you watch the last video, you can cope soloing on your own. I don't imagine I'm going to last very long with this because once your stinger's gone, you're pretty much useless. So you do need to rely on a healer and someone else who can do damage. But as a role, as a team player, or if you're inside on one of those missions and you can get your hive down, it'll take up pretty much the whole floor. It also stops people rushing, so really, really good build. I was using this a lot the other night just to clear sections while everyone else was shooting. Now, it's almost like you have to sacrifice yourself half the time, but when you get it right, so this weapon's just awesome with anything that you're doing with skills because you just shoot someone and it gives you skill damage. So I'd recommend that. I've got this on just as the secondary, doesn't really matter. This is really important because all you have to do is throw a grenade and it gives you an extra tier of skill. So you get an extra damage, extra skill haste, everything. So really important that you have this. Skill haste is also really important because they need to come back. The rest of it is trying to get a bit of armor on there, but it's status effect and skill damage with then as much skill haste as you can squeeze on. But that would be the rolls. Got one Golem, 3 Wyvern, 1 Hanu. It's not that difficult to build. Like you don't need any particular really strong things. It's the way it's used. So I'll kick it off and show you. So exotic, and then on here I've got glass cannon, which like I say you get put down pretty quickly. But this is just about being the guy. You chuck it down, you wipe everyone out, and hopefully then you'll either get picked up, or you'll be in a position that everyone's shooting that you'll be lucky not to get killed. But this is just savage damage in like one go. Very situational, but it's very, very effective. So very good build. Like, so let's have a look. Legendary. So this is how I play.
You've got your objective. Don't let anything stand in your way.
So obviously, as soon as I get hit, I take so much more extra damage that you go down pretty good. So it's not a solo build, but I will try and show you on legendary to just gauge the difficulty. So first thing with this, you always have to throw a grenade. So that's going to supercharge everything. You can see there the yellow thing. I'm going to put that so hopefully everyone at some point has to run through that. And I definitely do not want to get caught by any bullets with this build. So the other thing, so not only is it doing damage, you can see all those symbols there, that's bleed. So I cause so much bleed that even if I hit someone on legendary, it's just bleeding them to death. So you can see it now, that's used up all of the stings. So now I'm kind of in a spot of bother, because until that charges back up again, I really have no way of putting people down. So you can see them now already making it through to me. I don't want to waste that because I can't get to that far. So I got about 4 charges, which isn't great. So look at this guy. Ah, so you can see there, it's instant damage. You can do savage amounts, but it's not a solo build. But you can see the way it works. Like, it's incredible for hitting lots of people as a group. So imagine if you was running this, and say you and Jeremy then are just popping everyone off with the turrets and stuff. It's really, really good when there's groups of people running at you. If there's areas like when the helicopters come and you can get it in the right place, you can pretty much wipe out a full helicopter. When doors open, if you know what way they're coming from, or like narrow gateways like that tree there, if they was coming through and you could hold them off until I get my charges back up, you can pretty much wipe everyone out again. So not as flexible as the Hanu, but really, really good build as part of a team. I kept switching to this the other night and I found it very useful. But as you can see, not great for soloing, but very, very, very good.